To the USA fencing community, I found out a couple hours ago that I'm going to have the opportunity to serve you on the board of directors, and I'm beyond speechless. I'm grateful, and I'm excited. I'm excited to get to work for you and work on behalf of the community. So thank you, first and foremost. We had a record turnout. 2,500 people voted. Previously, the most that had ever voted in the USA fencing election was 1,300 or so. So I think that that's a testament to the election committee. I'd like to thank them and Chair Susan Belenich for all the work that you did, extending the voting period to 3 weeks, getting constant reminders out there. Your efforts as a committee are the reason that we had record numbers. So kudos to you guys. I want to congratulate my fellow election winners in Ivan Lee and Abdel Salem. Even before you guys got on the board, you were inspirational leaders in this fencing community, people that others have looked up to, myself included, throughout my life and watching you guys compete and coach and everything you do. And so the fact that we're going to be able to work together on the same board is just, I'm giddy about it. I'm excited. Congratulations to you both. To the current board, Chair, David Arias, Abdel Salem, Peter Burchard, Kat Holmes, Ben Bratton, Laura DeLuca. Our independent director is Amy Rice and Daryl Jacobs. Really excited to serve with each and every one of you and to work together to make the sport better for all. I also want to just address everybody in this race. I mean, we had 11 amazing candidates in this race, and I truly believe from the beginning that membership was going to walk out on top, regardless of who got elected. I especially want to thank Rich Weiss. Rich and I served on the Virginia Division Board for years, and I would love to serve with Rich. And for those of you who don't know Rich, he's a selfless guy. He everything he does is in service to others. He's just an amazing ally, advocate. Rich, I'm at your service, man. We're going to find a way to keep working together, even if it's not an official at-large director capacity. I want to address outgoing director Lori Marcel Holmes. Lori served on the board for nearly 10 years, and everything that she touched turned to gold. She was on the Fence Safe Review Committee, the Ethics Committee. She got appointed to the FIE Ethics Committee as well. And her contributions left our sport in a much better place. So she really deserves a collective round of applause. Thank you, Lori, for everything that you did. You've left me with really, really big shoes to fill. Donald Alperstein, man. Your faith and support of me in every facet of my fencing career is exactly why I'm in this position to begin with. And you're just like Rich in that everything that you've done in your career, man, is in service to others. And I think it's safe to say through the bylaws and the amendments that you've put forth that you've done more for the LGBTQA community than I think any board member in the history of fencing. So again, like I would have loved to serve with you, Donald, and I'm going to be knocking on your door because I have a lot to learn from you. I hope to keep working with you, and just thank you for everything, Donald. And I also want to say that your position on youth fencing was often kind of misconstrued, but you've left our largest part of the population in a much healthier place than where they were before you got on the board. So thank you. You're a Hall of Famer, Donald. I am going to be putting you forward for nomination because you deserve it for everything that you've done for USA Fencing. I want to address Phil Andrews and the national office and that staff that you have. That is a rock star staff. It's the most complete team I've seen in 28 years as a member, top to bottom. And everything that you're doing from a member centricity standpoint, those are kind of ethics and values that we need to start thinking about from a governance perspective as well. You're setting the tone really, really well. And Phil, one of the big reasons I got into this race is because you have the steadfast desire to combat the poison in our sport that is sexual harassment and sexual violence in the sport of fencing. And I look forward to working with you and your staff and the rest of the board in making the sport safer for everybody. I want to talk to the athletes and fencers out there. Every single decision I'm going to make as a board member begins with you. I really don't care if you're straight, LGBTQA, male, female, non-binary, trans, black, brown, Muslim, Jewish, Christian, any other religions. My goal as a member of this community and the board to welcome all into fencing to make this more inclusive for everybody. And no matter in the sport, if you're an Olympian or you're a recreational rec center fencer, My goal as a board member is going to be to enrich your fencing journey and improve your experience in the sport. To all the coaches in the community, you guys are the lifeblood, plain and simple. You're the engine of the sport. If you're a club owner, from this moment forward, I'm at your service. And if you ever want to call me, email me, text me with ideas. I want to talk to you guys because I want your feedback, both good and bad. I just want you to know I have your backs, and anything I can do to make your business successful, please reach out to me. I want to help you thrive. The parents in our sport, I'm not officially a fencing parent yet. I've got a 2-year-old. I've got a baby boy on the way in September. But I really look forward to being a fencing parent eventually and having my kids involved in the sport. And I look forward to learning from you as parents and working with you and hearing your concerns because, our youth fencers are the largest part of our population. I will never forget that. So everything I'm going to be doing is in service to our fencers and you as parents as well. Same with you. Your feedback, good and bad, I want to hear it. To my fellow reps, really not an easy job that we have. We burn our vacation days to go work 12-hour days, sometimes 14-hour days if you're doing Div 1 Epee. We got to be on our A game for every second of every day. And what I can promise you is that as a member of the sport, I'm going to be working tirelessly to make sure your voices are heard and that the evaluation process for referees becomes more fair, objective, equitable for everybody involved. I want to just conclude in saying thank you. I'm really just on cloud nine right now over these elections and having the opportunity to serve you guys in the next 3 years until my term is up in 2026. We've got a lot of work to do, but as a community, we're going to get it done together because fencing is the strongest community-based sport in the world. It's why I love you guys so much. It's why I wanted to jump into this race because we're not just community, we're family, and I want to just start getting work done right now. So please, if you ever have any concerns, email me, Damien at thefencingcoach.com. USA Fencing, let's get to work. Thank you again. I'm so excited and looking forward to serving you all.